And as you know, at least one of you will be exiting the Big Brother Bbnaija lockdown house tonight.
I think the only issue I had with being head of house was like when it came to me and my friend Bright. I was a bit disappointed.
Nengi was like boiling her water to have her bath, and I also wanted to have my bath. So I went.
You didn't even sleep in the same bed as me. Do you know how easy it would have been for me to make my own bed and sleep in it? I slept in your bed. I waited for you, and you didn't come.
This is mental torture. No, this one is better. This one is worse.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Wumi, and this is the Big Brother Bbnaija review live on the Wumi's Talk Show. In case you are just watching my videos for the first time, a very big welcome to you. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me see your comments in the comment section about what you think of the housemates. So today, I'm going to be giving the highlights of what happened before the eviction, during the eviction, and after the eviction. So guys, you do not want to miss that, so stay tuned.
Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever?
So guys, as usual, every Sunday morning the salon is always open for them for a specific time to make their hair with the Darling product. And you know, the usual people who dominate the salon is Prince and either Tricky, because they are very good at styling the hair, both for male and female. Prince is actually very talented. He makes the girl's hair and he gives the boy a low cut. So today the ladies really made their hair. Majority of them made their hair, while others made just cornrows so that they can just put on wigs. And Lucy changed the color. But you know, from the beginning of the house, Lucy has been making white hair, and today she actually made a black hair. Anyways, yesterday, after the party, Neo and V had a misunderstanding, and the cause of the misunderstanding was the fact that V prepared food for herself to eat, and Neo went ahead to eat it without asking for permission. And she was upset, like, the fact that I love you doesn't mean you should take something that is mine without telling me. And Neo went on like, wait till they talk. Wait till you talk makes sense. He raised his voice at her and he called her names in public, and she was upset and she didn't talk to him. Like, they quarreled and he didn't sleep on. Like, she went inside the room after the quarrel and all. Neo went to the lounge, was telling other guys about what happened. See what happened, or I don't know, she's still upset and she's still mad at me. And V went. Yesterday they slept on separate beds. V slept on Neo's bed, waiting for him, expecting him to come into the room, but he didn't. Apparently, he slept somewhere else, and she didn't know about it. So today, looks like Neo wanted his woman back. He wrote in a piece of paper. He wrote, can we talk, in a piece of paper, and dropped it on her bed for her to see. And then she wasn't even the one that saw it first. Other housemates saw it and they were like, and they were like, V, come and see. And people was like, God. She was just laughing. She was so excited. She was smiling. And then he was sleeping in the lounge, and the girls were so excited. Nengi, Dorothy, they followed that. They wanted to see how the love game was going to play out. And she wrote, yes, we can. And she dropped it for him. They woke him up and they're like, oh, Neo, you have a message and you're ready. And he was like, oh my God, where is she? And she came to like, come and meet me in my office.
Your bed. I waited for you and you didn't come. What else would I be doing? Not in our bed.
Where was I?
In the other room. You slept.
Now, Neo was just telling V sweet words like, oh, I'm so sorry. What happened yesterday? I was just mad and I wanted you to know that I was upset. That's why I didn't sleep in the same room with you. Like, how do you have a quarrel with me? How do you say you love me and then we quarrel and you take it to the next day? Like, I don't expect that from you. I didn't expect that from you. Like, you shouldn't have done anything. You should have come to the bed. I was waiting for you so we could settle it on the bed. And you know, you just took it to the next day, and I'm so upset. Hey, be like, say this one's done already married for this house, because I don't understand all the shit that's happening. Anyways, the Sha made up, like, she's like, oh, I love you. And Nia is like, you know, you mean the world to me. And you know that you're very special. Ever since the day I met you, you're very special to me. You're special to my heart. I love you. I don't want to lose you. And yada yada yada. She's like, I do like you too, but you shouldn't stay mad at me for too long. If we have a problem, we settle it, and do not talk to me, do not scold me, do not take our problem to the public by either scolding me or shouting at me in public, because that's what got me upset. And he was like, okay, I'm sorry, and they settled. So, as usual, every Sunday they have their diary sessions, and so this Sunday was no different, as Big Brother called their housemates one by one into the diary room to ask them who they would like to save if they had the power to save anyone out of the people being nominated, who they would like to save and who they would like to kick out of the house. And our very competitive Bright O said that he is going to save Tolani Badge and send Prince away. And Big Brother asked, why would you send Prince away? He said Prince is very competitive and he sees him as a threat. So definitely anybody that can come in between he and the 85 million, definitely will opt for them to go home. And our Ozo and Nengi, when they were asked who they would save, when Ozo was asked who he would save, he said he would save Nengi, and Nengi also said she would save Ozo. Looks like these two are getting to know each other, and I don't know if we should be expecting them to be entangled or not. I don't know, but let's see where this goes for them. And also Wafoni said she's gonna save Bright O, but she's going to send Kidwire home. And when Biggie asked her why, she said because Kidwire is very competitive and he does a lot of things for highlights. Anyways, the same question was asked different of the houseman. They gave their various responses. Prince said he would save Tolani Bad, but Tolani Bad didn't say she would save Prince. She said she would save Kaisha. And also, Dorothy said she would save Bright. Oh, you guys, are you seeing what I'm saying? Dora must really like Brighto. I don't know if this is gonna be genuine, and I don't know if Brighto really likes her the way she does. But let's see how it goes this week.
Kaisha, Wathoni, and Nia. The time has come for at least one housemate to leave the lockdown house. Housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother Bbnaija lockdown house is Kaisha.
Unfortunately, at least one housemate have to leave the Big Brother house every Sunday. So this week, 4 people were up for possible eviction, and how it goes is that the bottom 4 is the bottom 4 from the votes, like from our votes, are the ones that will be up for possible eviction for the housemates to nominate at least 2 housemates to leave from the bottom 4. So the bottom 4, those that made it to the bottom 4 this week was Neo, Kaisha, Tricky T, and Wafoni. Tricky T is up for the second time, like up for possible eviction for the second time. And you know, when they called these names, the whole housemates were surprised. Who surprised the housemates more or most is Neo. And it even surprised me, as much as I know that Neo is a vibe in the house and all. It surprised me that Neo is up for eviction. And Kaisha's own did not even shock me at all. It did not, because I already predicted that she was going to leave the house this week. And as usual, the housemates went in to vote, but we weren't shown. I would definitely read out how the housemates voted to you tomorrow, but we got at least one, and that was Kidwire. And you know, Kidwire already told Erica that he was going to vote Watoni out if there's any chance, and he did not lie, as he nominated Wafoni and Kaisha out of the Big Brother house. So after the whole vote and all, Ebuka gave us a plot twist again. It was only one housemate that left the house this week. Normally and usually from the beginning of the show, it was usually 2 housemates that leave the house, but today it was just one person. There is a twist here. I don't know what's going to happen next week. I don't know, but Kaisha left the Big Brother house. I'm so pained because I feel this week we were just getting to see who Kaisha really is in the house, and now she has to go home. Definitely and unfortunately, one person has to leave the Big Brother house.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm good, I'm fine. I'm feeling
Are you
good.
sure you're fine?
Of course I am.
Okay, so when Ebuka asked Kaisha how she felt about being outside there, she was like she was expecting it. That she even expected to leave last week, but she was even surprised that the housemate decided to save her. So this week when she was up again, she knew she was going to go home. So she's not even bothered. She's fine. She's cool. And when Ebuka asked her, okay, why is it that you are not really cool and vibing with the house? She said because she feels that all of them are just... she didn't expect the game to be as it is. Most of them are playing hanky-panky, and she just used to being herself. All the while she was in the house, she was just being herself. And then recall I told you guys that Kaisha walked up to Neo to tell Neo she liked him, despite the fact that she knew that Neo and V were in a relationship. And Ebuka brought it up again and said, yesterday you made mention that nobody is single in this house, so what do you mean by that? And she's like, yes, so she actually likes Neo, and she doesn't mind that he's in a relationship with V, because definitely she likes Neo temporarily. That's what she said. And he's like, oh, do you intend to for that dislike for him, knowing that he's fully involved with you? She said, if possible outside the house, she's not sure, it depends. But then she liked Neo, and people are like, so you were ready to scatter tables if you had been there? She's like, definitely. She likes Neo and all. So I'm like, oh, this is a confirmation to what Neo said. He did not lie. And unfortunately, she just has to leave. I don't know if I'm sad. I'm indifferent about her leaving the Big Brother house. But then Kaisha has always been a vibe. Like just this week, Kaisha was a vibe. And but definitely one person always have to leave. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier, and during the diary session, Lucy was crying, shedding tears when Biggie asked her if this was going to be your last diary session, how would you feel? And she was crying again. Like, Lucy had a mind. Lucy was prepared. Like, she knew she was going to go home. She had the mindset that she is going home this week, and she was all sober. Even when Ebuka was calling names, she was already holding Dorothy, ready to stand up and go. Like, I'm like, this girl is never positive. Why is she scared? She's not even on the bottom 10. And she's always scared. I feel maybe she feels that because the housemates do not like her inside the house, then probably the viewers might not like her. But then after the whole thing, she was like, because Ebuka asked the question, like, why is she trying to scatter the relationships in the house between Nengi? Because she had a fight with Nengi and also had a fight with Erica. And so why is she trying to scatter relationships in the house? And she was like, no, that the one with Erica was just a joke, where she said the neck is, if the head doesn't move, the neck will not move. And she's surprised that Ebuka said she was to scatter relationship. That no, she was only trying to protect Prince, her friend, from Nengi. That's why she got angry with Nengi, and they are cool already. But then after the whole thing, she went to Prince was like, I'm going to change you, because I feel that these things, all the people I've been fighting with, is either I'm fighting for one person or the other, and they not even send me. Like me, I just like to carry people's matter on my head. If I'm close to people, if I'm close to anybody, if anybody offends them, I will fight for them. That is the type of person I am. And I feel that the best way to stay safe in this house and avoid all those kind of things is not getting attached to anyone, because as long as she's attached to anybody, if anybody offends that person, she's going to take the matter like it is her matter, and that is the kind of person she is. And so the best way for her is to detach herself. And Prince was preaching to her that you don't have to do that, blah blah blah. And see, this housemate, they were shocked. They were like, hey, for Neo to be up for possible evictions, hey, that means the viewers out there must really want something. That for Neo there is a vibe. What else do they want? And all of them were just thinking that, hey, this game is not as we plan. But for me, what I think is these housemates are not very competitive. From the way they make their votes every Saturday and every Sunday, I feel they are not competitive. And why did I say so? They don't vote out their threats. They only vote out people they don't like. And it is not supposed to be. So the only person that I see that is very competitive in this house is Bright O. He always nominates the people, whether you're my friend or not, for Bright O. If you if you're going to come in between I and the 85 million naira, I will vote you out, because definitely we are here for 85 million naira. And anything that is going to stand in between me and winning the 85 million naira, I will take it out. That is how Brighto plays the game. But these ones, I think they think they're here for family reunion, and it's only the people they love they want to stay in the house. But they've forgotten the fact that the people they love may be the ones that are threats to them. And I think they are carried away with the whole loving, we are like a family. I don't know, but I feel for me, they're not very competitive. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm wrong, or do you think I am right? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all we can take on the Big Brother Bbnaija review for tonight. I do hope you had a great time listening. I did have a great time. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do not forget to do so, and don't forget to comment and give this video a thumbs up. My name is Okewumi, and this is the Women's Talk Show. Have a wonderful day or night ahead. Bye.